Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, man. Hope you guys are having a great day today. We got NBA rules you didn't know exist. It's gonna be a pretty interesting video. I wonder what rules exist that we didn't know, but enough talking, man. Let's just get right into it.
Told you this jersey number is banned from the NBA, or that there's a 4-point line you've never seen before. These are 17 NBA rules you didn't know exist. And first, there's a dunk that's so dangerous, it was banned by the NBA.
And I believe Shinks has kept it alive again, did he?
Yep, he did. Almost put it in, too. Here's the bully.
Hey, that's shot. Hold on to the roof. The Shaq
this dude Shaq was dunking so hard, he was destroying entire hoops, putting everyone around him in danger. So in 1993, the NBA was forced to create the no shatter rule, which says if a dunk shatters the backboard, the point isn't counted, and the player gets a technical foul. Man, Shaq changed the NBA. So did our next rule, because in the NBA, you could be forced to pay millions of dollars just for being thick. See, in 2022, Zion Williamson reached over 300 pounds and became the fattest player in the NBA.
Before we figure out this rule, do you guys ever see that video of him dunking and the floor literally caves in? God damn, this dude is huge. Let's see this.
So when he went to renegotiate his contract, the Pelicans agreed to pay Zion, but with just one little condition: a weight clause that stated Zion legally has to stay under 295 pounds. And if he doesn't, he'll have no choice but to fork over millions of dollars. Damn.
So basically, if he's
they
a
got
fat
a rule
ass,
for
he's
everything.
Off.
Like
He's
the
off the
NBA
team.
even made a rule for when an entire team dies. On January 17, 1960, the Minneapolis Lakers were flying back home from a game in St. Louis when all of a sudden the Lakers were in a free fall, giving the pilot only one option: a crash landing. Now, miraculously, everyone did end up surviving, but this near-death experience raised a serious question for the NBA. What would happen if an entire team died at once? Well, after this incident, the league drew up their craziest rule yet, the disaster draft, which basically states that if more than 5 players on a team die, the NBA would host an emergency draft, where the affected team would take players from other teams until they fill their roster. They really got a rule for when players die.
What if that happens today?
That's just crazy.
Lakers,
but you know what else is crazy? The fact that in the NBA, there's a rule that bans farting. Yeah. In the late 2000s, NBA players were being terrorized by the dirtiest man in the league, Dwight Howard.
Oh my God.
This dude was farting like it was his job.
I mean, I can believe that. I wonder if he's doing this in Taiwan or Thailand, wherever he's at right now. God damn!
Dwight was farting so much, it became his reputation. Players around the league were calling him the greatest farter in the NBA. Yes, they actually said that. But eventually, it started to piss off his teammates. So in 2009, the Orlando Magic made the no flatulence policy, which made it against the rules to fart during team activities. All because, quote, Dwight really likes to cut the cheese. Damn. Come on, Dwight. You out here making them ban farts? That's ridiculous. But not as ridiculous as our next rule. Because in the NBA, yo mama jokes are strictly forbidden. See, this is Don Knobler, Maverick superfan and yo mama joke enthusiast. And in 2018, Don was sitting courtside watching the Mavs play the Clippers when he started talking trash to Patrick Beverly, and Pat was having none of it. So he fired back, saying, "You." But that's when Don went for the kill, roasting Pat Bev with just 3 words: yo mama.
That's a classic.
That is when all hell broke loose.
Oh, wow, he just threw the ball at Don Knobler. Patrick Beverly just threw the ball at Don Knobler.
Which is not very nice.
No.
Well, he's going to get a technical for something.
Yeah, and after a diss like that, the NBA had to do something. So not only did they ban Don from the arena for a year, but the very next season, they literally made yo mama jokes illegal, saying, we've added a rule that makes comments about a player's mom something we'll pull a fan out of their seat for.
Damn.
Oh, really? Well, you can pull me out of my seat, but what you'll never pull me out of is your mama. But anyways, we gotta talk about referees, because it's literally against the rules to laugh at a ref. Yeah.
Oh my
in
God, I saw this clip
2007,
of, like,
Tim Duncan was
Tim
on the
Duncan.
bench,
Oh, I think
just
this is the
minding his
clip,
own
yeah.
business when this happened.
He's on the bench just laughing, and the guy ejects.
Free throw.
Yeah, I
And
think
a
this
technical
is it.
foul
Oh,
call.
yeah.
I think it's on Tim Duncan
He's
sitting
just
on
laughing.
the bench.
He's literally just laughing because there's a horrible call. And he
Somebody
literally
on the bench
gets
for
two
the
tackles and
Spurs.
goes back to back.
Yep, it's Duncan who was unhappy
This is
with
crazy.
the lack of a call or a call earlier.
Tim Duncan just got a foul for laughing at the ref. But it didn't stop there, because a few minutes later, one low giggle got him
My boy
ejected.
creeping that line.
And a blocking foul. As Joey Crawford saying Alberto moving. Head Popovich doesn't like that one either. And another technical foul.
See,
And this
that's
is where
crazy.
Duncan's
That's just
out of
crazy.
the game.
You gotta be so soft for getting mad about a man just laughing. He's not even laughing in his
Second technical,
face.
which is an automatic ejection. As we
These refs,
show
man,
you, Duncan
they get worse and
relaxed.
worse, I feel like, every day.
Maybe Crawford felt he was showing him up by constantly laughing.
This
What
this
the
season
hell?
especially, man,
That
some of
egghead
these
went too
ejections are
far.
very, very
What's next?
questionable.
You can't even look at a ref? Oh yeah, that's a rule too.
It's like, I've seen this. Yes, I've seen this one too. Forgot his name. Wallace.
Timeout LA.
Rashad Wallace. Yeah,
Whack!
Rashad Wallace.
Get out!
Damn, what am I? NBA.
Get away from me,
Wallace,
Steve.
dude.
Get away from me, Steve. He didn't say a word. Technical foul, Wallace. He's gone.
This is crazy.
No, not
I mean, this
right.
kind of makes
I
sense
asked
though,
him
because
3 times.
he was trying to intimidate him, but the laughing makes it crazy. Imagine getting checked for laughing.
I mean, he did ask him to stop 3 times. The guy kind of had it coming. And so did Dennis Rodman.
God
I
damn.
bet you didn't know that.
got
He forced the NBA to ban his jersey number. Back in
Oh, just
2000, Rodman
number
signed with the
again.
Mavericks. During a meeting with team owner Mark Cuban, he really wanted to have 69 as his jersey number.
Alright,
And Mark was
classic
down.
Rodman, man.
So the very next day, he ordered 10,000
picture with
Rodman
Rodman's
jerseys
69
with
jersey on the
69
back.
on them. But then the league found out. They weren't too pleased with Rodman's number, so they put it to a vote.
did they
And by the
co-commission?
end, the
You guys
NBA
know what-
decided to
you know what was
ban
happening around
number
there? 'Cause this dude's
69,
turn
leaving
and Adam
Rodman with
Silver
no
together.
choice but
You know,
to
for
wear
all
number
those
7.
true
Man,
NBA fans, man,
they
let me
really
know
do
what
got a
was
rule
happening.
for
Were they, like,
everything. And no one
co-commissioners?
knows this better than Karan Butler, because this dude created the weirdest rule in NBA history. See, in the 2000s, Karan had a couple of screws loose, because this dude was obsessed with chewing straws.
What?
Got a handful on me right now. You know, nearest Burger King, McDonald's. Grab straws. Grab a handful of straws and.
How do you know when one's done?
He's obsessed to that. That's
start
like
getting a little
what's that show by TLC? Weirdest
gotta spit
obsession,
it out.
weirdest
I do
habits.
it
or
at
whatever.
home. My daughter
This
even
dude
does
got to
it
be on that.
sometimes. I don't do these. I don't do 7-Eleven straws, anything.
Oh, my boys
McDonald's,
pick you
Burger
with the
King.
straws.
Jesus, this guy was getting bricked up over some plastic.
Oh, God.
But for Karan, chewing straws was a way to calm his nerves. So he even started
just chew
chewing
gum.
it during his games,
No
averaging
way.
a ridiculous 12 straws per game.
Chewing
First
straws
half,
in
I
your
can go
game's
at
crazy.
least
That's actually really.
6.
That's a safety hazard, isn't it? If he
Yeah,
falls on it,
so 12 again.
straight to
But
his throat.
eventually, the NBA
Bro, is that his teammate? Wait.
Six.
Look at this dude. Look at the dude
Yeah,
behind him.
he's
Is that his
12
teammate chewing
But
straws too?
eventually,
Look,
the NBA
look, who's that dude? Why is he chewing a straw too? No way he put his team on.
got
He's
a
like,
little
bro, you gotta try
concerned
this.
because they thought all
I
that
know NBA
chewing
players are very
might make him
superstitious.
choke.
He's like, oh, you gotta
so
try
in
this. It's gonna drop
2010,
30.
they decided to save Karan from himself,
That's so
creating
surprising, dude.
the no straw rule, which literally says players are banned from chewing straws during NBA games.
Oh my god, that's the weirdest rule in the
Ridiculous.
fucking.
But look, man,
Oh my God, what is that rule?
sometimes players make their
Let's see.
own rules, and if you don't follow them, you'll get your ass beat. See, in
What?
2021, the Thunder were beating the Lakers by 5 points with just 4 seconds left. I mean, the game was already in the bag, but when Darius Baisley got the ball, he did something dirty.
And they throw it away. And there's the
Hey,
gavel.
oh,
The bow on it
the
was
unwritten
Baisley
rule of the
dunking it.
NBA.
And Russ is telling him. Russ is in Baisley's face, telling him not to do that.
I feel like that doesn't look
Darius
good.
broke
though.
an unwritten rule.
Imagine getting your ass whooped and then you get mad that they just scored again. I don't know. I mean, I get it though. It's like an unwritten rule. Like you're not supposed to be disrespectful and stuff. But like, I don't know. What would you guys do if you guys were in Russell's position? I would personally not start yelling now. I'd probably come back next game, whoop his ass, type shit. But I don't know. Bro, let me know. Maybe I'm in the wrong, but I feel like if I'm getting my ass whooped and someone scores on again, like, bro, it's basketball. You got to put that shit in the bag, but I don't know.
Rule between players,
I guess it is
which
disrespectful.
says if your team's basically won and it's just a matter of time, you gotta dribble the clock out and not score because it's disrespectful as hell. So Russ just had to put Darius in check. But hey, the NBA needed to put his players in check too. That's why there's a rule that bans them from using Twitter. See, in the late 2000s, when Twitter first launched, players were addicted immediately.
Makes sense.
And they started tweeting some crazy stuff. You had Shaq announcing when he farts, KD threatening people. Hell, some players were even tweeting during their own games. So in 2009, the NBA put their foot down, creating the Twitter rule, which bans players from tweeting during workouts and allows the league to fine them thousands of dollars for offensive tweets. Man, these guys got to be careful with their tweets. But what they really need to look out for...
Bro, talking about tweets, didn't he like do some shit about like the gay people and stuff? He got
is other players cheating.
It's crazy.
See,
how,
in
like,
2016, it was Hawks
social media
versus Rockets. And late in the first quarter, Paul Millsap was at the free throw line when he got in a bit of a sticky situation.
The Rockets had a 19-point lead early in the game, and Millsap's telling him to look at the ball. Must be sticky.
Yeah. What? Someone sprayed the ball with this weird sticky stuff called Stickum. And not only was this gross as hell, but it also broke an NBA rule that says altering a basketball in any way is strictly prohibited. So players were left with one question. Who the hell covers their balls in glue? Well, after rolling back the tape, the perp was finally revealed. And it was none other than Dwight Howard.
No
way. Oh my Dwight Howard, when he came to the sideline, he sprayed some stuff on his hands that made the ball very sticky.
That bitch little quick stick.
And when Twitter found out, Dwight was cooked because people thought he was cheating and they tried to cancel the man. So the very next day, Dwight was left with no choice but to defend himself.
I just think that it's getting overblown, like I'm doing something, crazy. Again, I've never been a cheater. I've never been a type of player that has to do something illegal to win. It's upsetting, but I can't control it now. I've been using the spray for the last five years.
Wait, so he's been using the spray, but then it just randomly got the ball sticky? Maybe he put too much? I'm so confused.
The spray, I never did anything.
So he uses the spray. He admits he used that sticky spray.
In the end, it was all good. Because instead of fining or suspending Dwight, the NBA just let him off with a warning. Yeah, this dude Dwight can do anything he wants with his balls. Well, anything except touch them. Because what if I told you that in the NBA, touching yourself is illegal?
What?
See, in the 2004 playoffs, it was Kings versus Timberwolves. And with Minnesota up 1 with just 30 seconds left, Sam Cassell got the ball and went nuts.
Bro, I hate this game. Cassell. This dude's still shitty. He went off.
3-point lead. That's a tough shot. Sam Cassell.
Yeah, this guy let them both hang out, marking the beginning of a nut-grabbing epidemic. Because from that point on, players across the NBA joined hands and started grabbing their junk like it was their job.
Wait, look at this dude. Wait.
Joined hands and started grabbing their junk like it was their job.
That dude. I got some bacon. Yo, he's all up in his nuts right now, middle of the game. He's grabbing the shit out of his balls. That's crazy.
But in 2010, the NBA had enough, so they created a rule that says players who grab their crotch can be fined up to $25,000. And with a punishment like that, you'd think players would stop touching themselves.
For that dude
but no, these dudes stay grabbing their balls left and right, and it's costing them a sack. Because since the rule's been enforced, players have been fined over $200,000 for it. Man, the league needs to loosen up a little bit. It's like they hate having fun. Like, I bet you had no idea that they even banned trolling. Yeah. In 2022, Russell Westbrook played like trash. So, during a game against the Kings, he got trolled for it by the entire arena. Because every time he missed a shot, the DJ played this.
Get off early.
I'm courtside actually. Wait, let me see if I can put... Yeah, I remember this. Wait, let's see if you can see. I'm right next to
Westbrook with a deep three ball.
Wait, let's see.
With the rebound. And that's what happens when Fox pushes tempo. Great things happen.
If you run with it.
This was funny though. This was funny. I gotta yell.
Where
is it? I'm right here. This is me. This is literally me, dude. I'm not even lying. I don't know if you guys can see. This is me, though. I was courtside. This game was hysterical. They kept playing it. He was playing horrible. I feel like he got injured. He left early. But, yeah, they kept playing it. And then the next day, they were like, oh, it's banned and stuff. I kind of felt bad, though, because, honestly, coming into arena and, like, the Jumbotron making fun of me kind of sucks. Like, the fans, you know, heckling and stuff, it's whatever. But me and my brother were going crazy and we got a yellow card. So it was kind of a fun experience. But, yeah, this was when the Kings weren't, like, crazy good. So it was, like, you know, it was just still so cool seeing LeBron courtside. So it was a crazy experience. But, yeah, I remember this. It's kind of funny.
It's all
kind of
game
funny
long. Kings topped it off by awarding Russ the ice-cold player of the game. Which is pretty funny,
yeah,
but not to the
NBA.
Like, I think because the very next day, they told the Kings that trolling players during a game is now officially against the rules.
So this is a valid rule, though.
But look, trolling is the last thing players should worry about. They gotta watch out for Steph Curry instead, because this dude is changing the rules of basketball. See, over the years, Steph has shot the lights out, averaging 45% from the three-point line.
Wait, talking about Steph Curry, do you guys see that video of him hitting like 3 or 4 full court shots in a row?
Eventually, teams started wondering,
I don't know,
how the hell can we shoot like that?
Change the
well,
game.
To play like Steph, you gotta practice like Steph, which is why in 2017, teams started adding 4-point lines to their practice facilities.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm talking the Hawks, the Bucks, hell, even the Sixers had Ben Simmons pulling up from half court.
Hey.
Whoa! Come on! Not losing his money.
In the league, you're getting happy off the half court 2 in a row.
I can't believe my man hit that. What I really can't believe is our next rule. The fact that women can play in the NBA. Yeah, and not only that, but there's even a woman that's made it to the league. See, this is Lucia Harris, and she was a beast in college, because at 6'3", she averaged 26 points and 14 rebounds a game. But after graduating in 1977, there really wasn't an opportunity for Lucia. It's not like the WNBA was around, so she decided to take her degree, get a normal job, and start a family. But a few months later, everything changed when Lucia got a phone call from the New Orleans Jazz saying they selected her in the 1970s.
This is kind of off topic, but whenever I watch like historical videos about the NBA, like hearing like the New Orleans Jazz or like, you know, the Minneapolis Lakers or like the Kansas City Kings, you know, like these organizations that we have today, like Utah Jazz, Lakers, Los Angeles Lakers, or the Sacramento Kings, like having a different name or the different city they were in, and like hearing that name is kind of weird to me. Let me know if you guys think it's weird too. I always find it interesting though. It's kind of cool, like hearing them have a different name. What was like the Warriors, like weren't the Warriors like Philadelphia Warriors or something? So it's pretty cool, like hearing like what city they originally were from, bro.
77 NBA draft, and they were ready to fly her out to their training camp.
They still got the old
until
ass logo
Lucia
still
told
today.
her she was pregnant.
The Jazz got
so
one of the worst logos in the league.
She had to say no to the NBA. But her story doesn't end there, because even though she never played in the NBA, in 1992, the league decided to induct her into the Hall of Fame. But hey man, you never know. One day, maybe we'll see another woman make it to the league and actually get to play. And look, we've talked about a lot of rules in the NBA, but there's no way you knew about the original rules. See, way back in the 1890s, when basketball was first invented, they had all kinds of weird rules. Like, instead of playing with a basketball, they played with a soccer ball. And for the hoop, they didn't use a regular net like they do now. It's called basketball because they literally used a fruit basket. And they had to get a ladder to grab the ball every time they scored. But there's one more rule that's just wrong. Because not only was it illegal to run with the ball, but you couldn't even dribble the ball either. Yeah, dribbling was against the rules. And as a result, these original rules made basketball suck. So over the next century, they rewrote the entire rule book, turning basketball into the sport we all know and love today. Yeah, man. Thank God they changed the rules, because
yeah, that's it for the video. But what do you guys think the NBA would be today if we couldn't dribble? Like, do you guys think that would be such a weird way? Like, thinking about it, like we wouldn't have like Kyrie playing like how he does, Steph, you know, all these great ball handlers, AI, all of them. That's so interesting though. That rule, I would kind of not wish, but it would be kind of interesting to see like a league or something, like, you know, like they have the big three or whatever, like Venice Beach ball or whatever, or Venice Beach street ball or whatever they have. Like if they have a league where it's like OG basketball rules, it'd be interesting, like no backboard and stuff. But I feel like it wouldn't be that entertaining, but it'd be interesting to see. But, you know, that does it for this video, man. It's a pretty good video. A lot of rules I didn't know existed. Kind of sad that we saw Dwight Howard pop up on this video so much. It's kind of sad, man, but it was expected. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. I'll catch you in the next one, man. I'm out. Peace.